why I am competing in this pageant is because I know Miss Africa is a great platform where I could render my voice and be of help to the helpless. And at the same time, I see myself as a role model that can be of great inspiration to Africans, especially my country in Nigeria. Most people are looking for people that they can, look up to and inspire them, empower them as well. And I really want to be of the great example. So far, my experience in the camp has been amazing, I won't lie. At first, before I came into the camp, I had a great experience and I bonded with some of my African sisters when I got to the camp. But after we got to the camp, I made sure that I took responsibility being the host, country. I had to take care of them, make sure that they were fine and all. But as things went on and I got to realize that most of them see me as a threat. And the kind of love I gave to them, I wasn't getting that back in return. And I noticed that every mistake I make in the camp, they try to make jest of it and they're happy about it, which is not encouraging because I never expected it from them. Some of them, I had a great relationship with them before I got to the camp. But recently, I don't know, the kind of vibe, the kind of energy I'm getting, it's not encouraging. I understand it's a competition and things are getting heated up, which is encouraging for me to like sit up and then kick ass. Yes. The dinner with the current queen was a very fantastic one. It's very memorable for me. I learned a whole lot from her because she's a very strong, resilient woman, and I've been a huge fan of fitness lifestyle, especially on a social media platform. And aside that, she's very cool, calm, and collected. Things I learned from her is how to be resilient and being myself. She has this aura of grace thing around her and then she doesn't force things. And I think that is a very great attribute of a queen. So I learned to be very persistent, strong, determined, focused, and at the same time, know why I'm here. The gym section was very interesting because I'm a fan of fitness. I love working out. I love to keep in shape because I model for a living. So it wasn't something so difficult for me and I was able to adapt and I had fun, serious fun. And knowing that I was with people that I really, really see as my sisters kept me going. It was funny, some made it very exciting, some made it very entertaining, but it's something I look forward to the next day. Thank you. My experience in the camp so far has been very overwhelming, stressful. I must say it's not been very easy. I'm even tired. I'm just waking up from sleep and I just have to do this. It's been a long journey, but at the same time, I'm learning through the process. And it's been very difficult managing and tolerating my African sisters because, I'm the host country, I take a lot of responsibilities. But like I said, I give them the positive energy, but I don't get that positive energy back in return. So something happened during our traditional shoot, our traditional wear shoot. We're shooting, and I remember, or rather, when I came to the camp at first, I got a present from my African sisters from Nigeria. I got them an accessory, which is an earring. And so I gifted everyone, out of love, and they all got something very beautiful from me. And then during the traditional shoot, I didn't have my earrings. I didn't have anyone on. I didn't have any earrings on. And I remember the chaperone asking me to get something for my headshot, an earring for my headshot. And I told her I didn't have anything. And I had a long earring. She said, no, that was so much. That was so busy for what I needed it for. So I had to ask someone. She asked me to ask maybe one of my sisters, to lend me something, which I remember Miss Lesot, pardon me for saying this, Miss Lesot, and I asked her if she could borrow me her earrings, and then she gave me this attitude, and she was like, oh no, that she can't take off the earrings, that her ear hurts so bad, and it's so painful, and I was wondering where that was coming from, because it was just an earring. I understand it's a competition, but I didn't take those things really, really seriously. And she said no, she couldn't take off her earrings and her ear hurt so bad. And I said, okay, no problem, thank you very much. With a smile on my face. Maybe she read that in a very sarcastic way. Fine. But a few moments later, just before it was about my turn to shoot, she walked up to me and she said, here are your earrings. I didn't even remember the earrings belonged to me. I didn't even remember I was the one that gifted her the earrings. And she said, oh, these are your earrings. I do not want you to talk to me like that anymore. I do not want you to talk to me anymore. I'm not your friend. This is a competition. And before I knew it, she busted out crying in front of everybody.
And literally I felt emotionally blackmailed at that moment because it was about time for me to, shoot my traditional wear. And I needed all the positive energy for me to put in my very best. I had to keep my focus on, I had to keep going, I had to make sure I put up, you know, a character, that everything was fine, even I know deep down nothing was really fine. And then I heard someone asking her how she was feeling, and then she made a very funny statement. And she said, I'm not here to play. This is going to be war. It is funny, but it's not funny because I understand that the pressure is getting really, really serious, and everybody is getting seriously overwhelmed. The competition is getting really tough, but remember, I do remember I have to be tougher. We had a great visit at the agro-industrial site, and I learned so much. First of all, we went to different places in Calabar, and we went to the first was the pharmaceutical factory, and then the Kiss Me noodle factory, and also we went to the Kalashik factory as well. And I learned something really great here in Nigeria, in Calabar, from the Kiss Me noodle factory, that we can actually generate energy, or rather generate energy from the palm kernel shell, the shaft of the palm kernel, and then we can use that to create our own energy, which will also save cost, save time, and is very efficient. That was really, really interesting because it was a great information and very educative for me. And I think it's something I'm going to make use of. My experience from the traditional and swimwear suits. For the traditional wear, I was very much comfortable because it was my culture and I was so confident in wearing that. But for the swimsuit, I must say Miss Africa really pushed me, and then gave me the grace to actually experience how to embody my femininity. I had to wear my swimsuits with grace, with poise, and I can't thank Miss Africa Calabar enough for that. The fattening room experience was really a new experience for me, and it's going to be a memorable one because I got to experience the Calabar culture, Efik culture. I had to wear the beautiful costume, and I felt like I was adorned with a lot of beauty, from the beads to the fabrics to the color to the dance to the smile, you know, to the people around, and most importantly, the elderly women that were there because there was so much to learn from these women. But something funny happened. Coincidentally, I had the same costume because I'm representing Nigeria, so I wore my Nigerian, you know, my Nigerian flag color, the white and green, and coincidentally, Miss South Africa had the same costume, and I remember a woman asking me, or she approached me asking if I was Miss Nigeria, which I affirmed to that because she watched the way I was, able to dance and then smile and then carry the culture gracefully. And a few moments later, because she's an elderly woman, she walked up to me again and she said, "Are you Miss Nigeria?" I told her yes. She said, "Oh, then there's something wrong somewhere." I didn't understand what she was saying at first. Not until after the event, which was late at that time, and then she said, "Oh, they announced the result because there was going to be a prize an award after the whole event." I was told that Miss South Africa, please forgive me, that Miss South Africa had to claim that she was Miss Nigeria because she was wearing the white and green outfit. When I heard that, I was heartbroken. I don't want to break out. I don't want to break down here, but I was wondering why I could get such treatment. The least you can at least honor me. It's you, not claiming my country, taking me back to what I call love. If you really have despite the fact that we're in this competition, if you had a great bond and a genuine love for me, you wouldn't do that just because you wanted something out of it. That wasn't cool. So I was wondering why she did that. I was still going to ask her later, but I think she beat me to it that night. And then she walked up to me asking me, like, we should see later in the day, that she wants to talk to me, that she wants to get to know me better. I knew something was wrong. I knew that this is not funny. But I didn't take it like that, and I didn't want to focus my energy on that, even though I know I was heartbroken, and then just focus on the game. it is a game now, because at first I came in thinking, oh, it was just going to be, oh, sister, Nigeria, I just have to take care of them. But I'm not getting that same love back in return. I don't want to cry, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, but so far so good. It's teaching me it's really teaching me what is out there. It's not the way you treat people that you don't expect, because the fact that you're good to people, that people should be good to you back in return. Life is a competition. It is the survival of the fittest. I don't know. It's Christmas. I want to go home. Really exciting for me, because I've been a great fan of Muna for a very long time, since I started my career as a model. And then meeting her and experiencing her, it feels like a dream come true for me, because I always love to learn from people I look up to, and then she's a good role model and a great representative of models, out there. I learned how to, even though I had an experience already, but I had to unlearn what I know, to learn new things, to learn a new catwalk, to learn a new face, to learn how to, be more of a queen. And I wouldn't trade that for anything if it's in terms of me learning and becoming better, even though I know I'm not 100% perfect and I need to keep putting in the work to be better. I would do that. But I wouldn't step on anybody's toes, to achieve that. Thank you.